As you guys know, hangar cell missions are paying out triple money this week, which is insane. Clearly, it's the best way to make money this week in GTA 5. But in the end, is it actually worth it to do? Normally, if you were to try to make money off the hangar, it is the worst business in the game, and some people say even with double money, it's still not worth it. But now we're making triple money, so let's go over to the hangar, do some sourcing missions, and do some cell missions and see if it's worth it to do solo or with a crew. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's jump into it. So as you guys can see right here, I rarely ever do cell missions, by the way, but I have 18 out of 50 crates with a 12% bonus on jewelry and gemstones, and I could sell that for 604 grand, which is pretty decent. And of course, this isn't even the best product to sell to make money. I believe the best one is narcotics. Now, normally, you guys get a 70% bonus on 50 crates for a total of 850 grand. Now, if it was double money, you would get about $1.7 million. Since it is triple money, you guys will get $2,550,000 for selling this off. That sounds like a really good amount of money, right? Well, let's go and source some crates, calculate the time it takes for the sourcing missions, and then we're going to go ahead and sell everything after. Let the sourcing mission begin. I actually ended up getting 2 crates from that. 1 crate of narcotics and 1 crate of animal materials, totaling it at about $60,000, which is pretty great. Now, I'm not sure if you have a chance to get 2 crates every time or what really happens with that, but it took me about 11 minutes and 30 seconds to complete that. Most people could have probably completed that in 9 minutes if they don't crash their plane, and of course, if you knew that you could destroy the truck carrying the product and then just deliver it back to your hangar quickly, realistically, you could complete it in about 9 minutes. So 9 minutes, we got about $60,000 worth of product there, which isn't that bad. But then, of course, the more we get, the bigger the bonus we'll get. Right now, we have a 0% bonus. So let's go source some more crates and see what happens, and then we'll calculate the average time it takes to complete each sourcing mission solo. And don't forget, there is a cooldown time for sourcing product. Now, once I actually finish the mission, my game kind of glitched out and I had to restart it, and I came back in and there is still a timer. So I'm thinking it's what, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe between sourcing. So if you guys do get this timer and it says 3 to 4 minutes, I would highly recommend you guys run up a CEO mission like Headhunter. So that means if you are going to be doing this solo, that means you're going to do 50 extra CEO missions, paying out $20,000 each time, which means that's about an extra $1 million of profit for you during this entire thing. Oh yay, it's time to destroy cargo planes. 1 more to go. Let's take it down. I'm hoping for at least 3 crates from this, and we got 1. Alright, let's hope it's sitting on the ground. Nope, it seems to still be in the sky somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere, so let's get onto the oppressor, because this will probably be the most useful vehicle for this. There it is. Take in, if you didn't have an oppressor, the odds of you actually getting this are extremely low, so you would have to actually go all the way down onto the floor and wait for that thing to fall from the sky, which would probably take an extra 2 to 3 minutes. The worst part is we only got 1 crate from 3 planes, so this mission took me about 8 minutes to complete. Now, of course, if I just had 2 other people helping me, we could have completed this 3 times faster, which means we probably could have done it in about 3 minutes or so, and we would have gotten triple the amount of crates as well from this, which means about $90,000 in crates. So let's go take a look at what we got in the storage now. This time, we only got the 1 crate, sadly, but it did take a lot less time, only about 8 minutes. Like I said, doing it with a squad would be much better. And we're not able to source for another 3 minutes. So at this point, we would go do some Headhunter or some Sightseer and make a quick $20,000. Make your way back to the hangar and start at the next mission. That's exactly what we're going to do. Alrighty, time to do sourcing mission number 3. Bro, what is this annoying shit? Just wasted 30 seconds trying to get into this damn plane. Where even is the Titan? Bruh. Oh my god. Well, at least this plane isn't extremely slow. Bro, I swear if we have to follow this plane, look at how slow it's moving. Oh my god. Escort the Titan to the drop site. 5,000 meters. Nice. Like, I mean, it might have been better if we had an upgraded mobile, and it probably would have been better if we had somebody else in the gunner seat. Alright, let's take out these buzzards. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for this giant piece of shit to land where at Sandy Shores? Oh no, it's just gonna drop the cargo. Why couldn't they have just done that earlier? Come on, let's grab it. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Clutch. Clutch. Are you... Bro, we got this. Bro, this is actually stupid. Well, now we might as well just freaking land, because why not? I am not using this plane. Of course, I'm too far from a suitable road. It's already been 11 minutes. 11 minutes for something that could have taken 2 minutes. All the Titan had to do was drop the cargo off. Who cares about that plane itself? We could have gotten the goods and then been on our way. They made us follow that shitty plane for like 3 freaking hours. And there we go. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to complete. Did we get anything extra? Yep, we got 1 crate from that. That is awesome. So 12 minutes, another 30 grand. On average, it'll take you about 10 minutes to complete each of these sourcing missions. And if you want to fill up your entire narcotic section, you'll have to do that 50 times. It'll take you about 8 hours in order to do that. Now, of course, doing it with more people means you do it a lot quicker. You have 1 other person helping you, that means you can do this in 4 hours because it cuts the time in half because you each get a crate. If you do it with 3 people, then obviously it takes even less time, about 2.5 hours in order to complete it. And that means you make the money a lot quicker. And don't forget, this event is running all the way until March 24th. So we have 2 weeks to do this. So in about 2.5 hours with a team of 3 people, including yourself, you'll profit about $2.55 million from this in 2.5 hours. That is pretty freaking great. And of course, if you did it with 4 people, that's even better. The time goes down a lot and you can make even more money. But now for the hardest part, let's sell off these crates and see what we actually get. So let's go ahead and click sell here and confirm. Now, this is probably the worst part about doing this solo. Now, most of the time when you do this solo, you end up having to take multiple planes. We got lucky here and we only have to use the one, which is honestly really, really great, but it is not my favorite plane. And of course, if you're doing a much bigger amount, let's say you're selling off 50 crates, I believe you're gonna have 3 to 5 planes that you have to use to deliver stuff, which is kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure the most I ever got was 5, but honestly, I can't remember because it's been a fairly long time since I've done hangar missions. But let's go and deliver everything to the drop-offs and hope we can actually do this successfully. A lot of the time, if you end up having 50 crates that you're selling and you have to use 4 vehicles or something like that, I would recommend just quitting and getting some people to help you after, because odds are you're probably not going to be able to do it. It's hard enough to do it with 3 vehicles, but if you have more than that, it's going to be nearly impossible, especially if they're not fast planes. Yo, please, God, do not tell me I have to go to the bottom of the map. Oh my God, you're making me go all the way to Arena War. Yay, helicopters are even faster than me. Bro, I swear if I get shot out of the sky, I'm gonna be pissed. Please let me just call the cops off. I do not want to deal with this. Of course I can't. And of course I can't use bribe authorities either. Nice, so we're gonna have to deal with 4 stars this entire time. We're either going to die halfway through it, or the plane will die halfway through it because we're doing this solo. And of course, it's in one of the slowest vehicles that we could possibly do this in. Have millions of dollars, tons of awesome fast vehicles, but yet we get to use this thing. Our shit's already smoking, which isn't great, so we're gonna need to make sure we can deliver all of this before the plane dies. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Already. The plane's dead. What do they actually expect me to do in this situation? The plane is literally dead. You know, we can't kill the cops because we're doing it solo. So, and of course we can't call the cops off and we can't kill the cops unless we were to land. Wow, that is really disappointing. We made $60,000 from that. We delivered 2 out of the 5 crates. Just wow. Would I recommend doing this solo? Definitely not, because you saw what just happened here. Would I recommend doing it with 2 people? Yes. Would I recommend doing it with 3 people or 4 people? Yes. That would be even better if you were to do it with 3 or 4 people because it cuts the time in half and of course, you know, extra protection. But then again, you got to make sure you trust those people because in the end, they're probably going to end up driving one of the vehicles to help you sell this product. And if they're not good at flying planes and they crash it, well, say goodbye to either a third of your product or a quarter or half, depending on how many people you're doing it with. Let's take a look at how much money you're looking at making per minute by doing this. And of course, this is also adding in doing a CEO mission in between sell missions. So if you were to do this solo, you would end up making about $7,100 per minute. It's about 500 minutes in order for you guys to source all of the crates and then of course doing the CEO work in between. The total you'd make is about $3.55 million, but you're only making $7,000 a minute. Now, if you had 2 people helping you guys out with this, you'd end up making about $14,200 per minute, which is obviously a bit better. You make double the amount of money per minute, but still it's gonna end up taking you guys about 4 hours in order to fill up the the entire hangar. And of course, the friend helping you isn't going to be making any money from the hangar itself. They'll be making money from doing the CEO work in between. So you're going to walk away with 3.5 mil while they only get $1 million. It's not super even in that sense. Now, if you boost it up to 3 people, you're going to end up making about $21,913 per minute, which is actually getting to be pretty decent. In guides I've made in the past, making about $25,000 per minute is extremely profitable in GTA 5. Almost $22,000 per minute, definitely worth your time. So far, it's really only worth it to do if you do it with 3 people. And in the end, if you end up doing this with 4 people, you're going to end up making about $27,700 per minute, which is very, very profitable. If you guys were to follow a guide that I'll link down below in the description and complete it, the max you'd be making per minute from that is about $24,000, and that's if you end up stealing the Panther statue as well in the Cayo Perico heist. So by doing air freight cargo this week, it is worth it, and it is definitely the best way to make money in the game at the moment, but that is only if you do it with 4 people. If you're doing it solo, it's not that great. If you're doing it with 2 people, it's a bit better, but still, there's other ways in the game that can make you more money. The only way where it's truly the most profitable for you and you alone is if you do it with 3 other people. And don't forget, they're only going to be pulling in $1 million at the end of that. Don't forget, there is a chance that you're going to get some bonus crates as well, like I did, so you're probably going to end up making a little bit more than $27,700 per minute. So in the end, is it actually worth it to do? Yes, 100%. Just make sure you're doing all these sourcing missions and the sell missions with 3 other people, and that's the only way it's going to be truly profitable and worth your time. If you're going to do this solo, it is not worth your time. I would recommend just doing the Cayo Perico heist, because in 8 hours, you could do that heist almost 8 times, and you could probably pull in at least $10 million from that. So think about it that way. But of course, if you do the hangar missions with 4 people total, you'll make a lot more money. But then again, where are you going to find 3 other people to help you out with this, especially when they're only going to pull in about $1 million after helping you for just over 2 hours? If you guys need help finding people, join my Discord down below in the description, and there's going to be some people there trying to make some money as well for GTA Expanded and Enhanced, or they're just trying to get some money in the game to buy some cool new stuff. So join the Discord down below in the description and see if you can find some people to help you out. Anyways, that pretty much wraps up the video. I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how much money you'd be able to make from doing these hangar sell missions for the next 2 weeks, and if it is worth it to do. My personal opinion, I would definitely recommend it if you and 3 of your friends wanted to make a little bit of money. But of course, in the end, it's really only going to be you that's profiting from this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.